Alright, so in this tutorial, I'm gonna add another position for the slide out, right? You may be wondering, why you just already made one, so why do you have to make another one? Well, we're gonna add what we call overshoot, where it's going so fast, right? It's gonna go over and then come back, which is in here. Spacebar, see, very subtle. It went over and it came back. So that's what we're gonna do. And it's to also show how flexible this thing is. Again, you just slide out, animate, choose another position. You made it again. This time I'm gonna hit enter again. I'm gonna type in S.O for O, slide out. I'm gonna delete the number 1. I'm gonna type in the little dash and then put down overshoot. And you see this little guy right here? Source name, I can make it bigger. If you click on it, it'll say layer name. Click on it, it says source name, just in case if you get confused. I'll talk about that later next time. So this is basically position overshoot. I mean, I could just name it like position overshoot. I mean, why the hell not, right? There. So same thing. So right around here-ish, maybe, give or take. I'll set the key, starting the strength, and frame 25. I'm gonna click here so I don't grab both keys. No. Now I'm gonna set a key. Yeah, I'm gonna set a key. Click here. This one, right, where it begins, this one right here, I'm at frame 17. I'm gonna set the strength to 100%. And then frame 25, start strength is at 0%. The reason why is that it's going from left to right, so it's inverted rather than right to left. You have to do your own experimentation, right? If I were to show the progress of doing it, it'll just take way too longer anyway. Anyway, so I'm at frame freaking what? Right here. Frame 17. Position, right? This column is your left to right. I'm gonna jack it. Oh, see, it's not responding. See? Since it's not responding, I'm gonna go over to again advanced tab. I believe I had set this to subtract. I set to subtract. Don't ask me why. Ask the programmers. Right, so I close the advanced tab. Position to do the overshoot, I'm at frame 17. Right, this column is your left to right. See? So I jacked it more this way, so it's gonna overshoot. Maybe, I don't know, I'll put like 145 or something. And I'm gonna hit the stopwatch to set the key. And I'm gonna scrub forward. back to normal. In case, I'm also gonna type in 0, which is default, right? May seem redundant, but why the hell not? Spacebar. See, there you go. Pause the video. It's good to experiment. So starting and the position, right, for a slide out. It initially starts at 17. I could grab both of it, right? Again, this is for the start and the position. Ignore this grade part, right? Go to 14. Grab these two, right? This and this. Push it back, right? Let's see what it does for you. Perhaps, I don't know, you can go back to your advanced. What if I were to set this back to add instead of subtract? Because last time it wasn't working. When I had to add, it wasn't moving back. I don't know why. Doesn't matter. Strange. So strange. Whatever. Anyway, I set this back to add. So we push this to back to frame 14. Right, 100% strength. Position is at 145. Right. So basically what's happening is that all the other animation starts at frame 10, right? The position and opacity. But the position overshoot, right? I have it started at frame 14, 4 frames later. Whereas before I had it as frame 17. Remember it was here? But just experiment, put at 14, a couple frames. And then the advanced tab, I set it back to add instead of subtract. I mean, I could set it back to subtract again, see what that does. Or set it back to add, whatever. See, there you go. So that was all of that. Alright, so the other thing I want to show is a couple of hotkeys. If I select, say, slide out, and I press U as an umbrella, this will show all major keys that are set. Right, U is an umbrella, press it once to close it, press it once again to open it while you have the layer selected. If you don't have the layer selected, you press U, it will open keyframes for everything. Press U to close all the keyframes. Alright, press U. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all the keyframes, so I'm going to select all of it like that. And I'm gonna press F9 for they call it easy ease. And it's gonna change the way it look. But before I do that, I'm gonna play it so you can kind of see it. So this is what we're seeing right now. Alright. Now if while everything's selected, if I press the 9 like I said, turns into this. Now if we play it, may not look like a big deal, But what it did was it just eased in and eased out of each in and out point, beginning and end point. It eased it in, eased it out. What I want to show is, in addition, this guy right here, graph editor. But let's see if I select one of these, graph editor. Now this is it. Kind of ease in and eases out, just like with this one here, like that. It makes it like that. Right, that's the graph editor. Click it again to get out of it. Right, so that's the F9. Press U to open and show all keyframes. Right, press F9. Select your keyframes. Press F9 to do ease in and ease out. Last thing I want to show for this particular situation is to show how to do motion blur. What you want to do is, first you want to click on that guy right there. Enables motion blur for all layers with the motion blur switch set, which I'll talk about. Click that. So this globally will activate motion blur for the layers that you want motion blur. Anyway, you click that freaking guy. Next, you click on, you see right here, this guy right here? Click on that. You see this guy right here? You click on that. Now when you play it, see this? Again, you click on this, you click on these for the layers you want motion blur. If for whatever the hell reason you don't see all these little knickknacks, right? Maybe you clicked on something by accident, whatever, this is the one. Right, I won't talk about this later, but basically it just toggles different ways to see it, and different tools and stuff. Right, this guy right here, so you want to see that. Click, and click, and press U to show all the keyframes. Press U to close it. Select all the keys. Press 9, F9 for easy ease. Okay, this right here, that is the graph editor. Right, you can select, say, and you can select these. Press this guy right there, and there is your ease in and ease out. Right, so that's everything. So the last thing is how to animate colors, right? Because the colors do play a role. Right, here's my original demo file. See? So I'm going to show how to do that in the next video. Alright, so we went over a lot, I think, and I'm going to end the video now. Bye.